You don't go to Vrindavan by chance. You are called there by Radha herself. My beloved soul, if these words have reached you, perhaps your heart too has been whispering his name, waiting for a sign, waiting for peace that never seems to arrive. There was once a young woman, simple, sincere, and full of devotion. For 2 years, she chanted Krishna's name every day. Each morning, she lit her lamp, offered flowers, and prayed, "Krishna, please, just give me peace." But nothing changed. Her mind still wandered. Her heart still ached. She began to wonder, am I even worthy of your love? And then one evening, as she sat before her altar, a gentle thought crossed her heart. Call upon her too, Radha. She hesitated. She had always prayed to Krishna, not daring to say Radha's name, but something within urged her softly. And for the first time, she whispered, Radhe, Radhe Govinda. It felt different, tender, pure, almost motherly. Each repetition carried sweetness she had never known. Days turned into weeks, and as she chanted, something began to shift. Her worries grew lighter. Her heart, once restless, started to melt. She felt love, not as longing, but as presence. The world looked the same, yet everything felt touched by grace. 2 months later, while chanting one evening, a sudden thought rose within her. Let's go to Vrindavan. It wasn't planned. There was no reason, no arrangement. But from that day, things began falling perfectly into place. Her family agreed. Leave was granted. Funds appeared. And before she could understand how, she was on her way to Vrindavan. When she stepped onto that sacred dust for the first time, something inside her broke open. Tears flowed, not of sadness, but recognition. She walked barefoot through the parikrama path, chanting Krishna's name with every step. The dust of Govardhan clung to her feet like sacred blessings. At Barsana, she felt Radha's laughter in the wind. In Gokul, she felt Krishna's childhood innocence in the air. And at Mathura, she bowed her head, realizing this wasn't a journey she planned. It was a journey she had been chosen for. Beloved, no one comes to Vrindavan by their own will. When love becomes pure, she opens the path. It was Radha who called you here, not to see me, but to remember how deeply you are loved. When she returned home, everything seemed the same house, the same routine, but her heart was no longer the same. Every day, her mind drifted back to the lanes of Vrindavan. She longed to hear the temple bells, to walk barefoot again, to breathe that sacred air. The separation ached, but even in that ache, there was sweetness, because in that longing, she could feel Radha's presence, and she realized Vrindavan isn't just a place on earth, it's a space within the heart. Beloved soul, if you've been chanting and waiting, wondering when your heart will find peace, perhaps you are being prepared too. When your love softens, when your devotion becomes gentle and selfless, Radha herself will guide your steps. No ticket, no plan, no effort, only grace. And one day, without knowing how, you'll find yourself walking on that same sacred soil, where every breath is a prayer and every tear is love. Stay patient, beloved. When Radha calls, the path unfolds on its own. You don't go to Vrindavan by chance. You're called there by Radha herself. This is what Krishna says